Bum, 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 bum. Well, I don't like that. Okay, I think this is working. I think I did it correctly. I don't know if I did it correctly, but maybe I did. Who's that? No, what's up, guys? Hello. How do I make this chat bigger? How do I add a chat log to this? Okay, guys, I haven't streamed in like, I don't know, man. The last time I streamed, um, dude, I don't know what's going on. I haven't streamed in so long. I need to figure out how to get the chat to show up. And I like did the whole thing where I set up the restream.io thing. Okay, I think this pops out the chat for me. I think I can see everybody's chat. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna experiment. Hi, Sean. Okay, so I started streaming really late. This is like entirely on me. To be fair, because I got home and I was packing and hanging out with my family for the India trip, and I just kind of didn't get a chance to get to my computer fast enough. So I was like, I'm just gonna stream the last round of today, just kind of as a test run for today, see how it feels. Tomorrow there was a cup in the morning, but my parents do not want me to go because they are very much so concerned that I will not, what is the word? Make it home in time for the flight, even though the flight's at 11 o'clock at night. So, yeah, dude, I have nothing but FOMO, so I've been just checking the stats all day. Like, let me see how my my squad is doing. I have their PokeStats live, so let me refresh that real quick. They're doing some trivia here, I think. Beware, it's cotton spores. If you accidentally breathe them in, you'll be racked with coughs and itchiness. COVID-19. Whimsicott, I think, probably, right? That's got to be Whimsicott, right? There's no way. All the other Pokemon are fake. Also, to be fair, Pokedoku is like something I am historically bad at. I've tried it a few times and I get 2 right, and the third one I get wrong, and I just close the tab and I'm like, I rage quit. So, looks like my boys are doing pretty okay. Goof dropped, Alex dropped, Keon 4-4, Sam 3-2-3, Mustafa 4-2-2, Eric 5-3, which is rough because Eric did start 4-0, I think. Slutsky 5-2-1, John 5-1-2, Xander 6-2, G-Shen 6-2, Reagan 6-1-1, Isaiah 6-0-1. So, waiting to see how my guys end up finishing on the day. Yeah, hello everyone that is in the chat. I think Xander and Alex are playing Mew. Reagan, oh, Jumpluff. That makes sense. You guys can't see it because it's not on my face, but the answer is Jumpluff. Jumpluff kills people. But I think everyone else is on Tina besides those guys. So the Tina gang. One of the best drumming techniques becomes the boss of its troop. It has a gentle disposition and values harmony among its group. The one that has the best drumming technique becomes the boss of its troop. Is drumming specific to something? Loudred? No, Loudred's not gentle. Oh, the answer is Rillaboom. What? They didn't give me any time. This is unreal. I think Tina's a fine play. I think if I went this weekend, I was between Tina and Miraidon, because I want to give Miraidon a whirl. I feel like people keep doing really well with Miraidon, and like I have not been like a Miraidon enjoyer ever in my life. But I feel like it's just got to be good, right? Like it's got to do something at some point. And I feel like every deck in this format feels relatively. Sorry, I'm still like tinkering with settings because I want to make sure everything sounds good. Um, I think like in terms of decks, like every deck can be like pretty relevant in this format. So I'm just trying to see if there's like a healthy balance of something I can make work. Urshifu is like obviously like my favorite deck this format. I think it clings to branches and ceilings using its threads and moves without a sound. It takes out its prey before the prey even notices it. Ariados. Ariados? Something like that. Ariados. It's got to be Ariados. Zard is so popular in my area I can't do mute. Yeah. Okay. So I believe they showed the meta percentage share breakdown. Let me find the image of that if I can on Twitter. I think today was 20% Zard, which is ridiculous. Like I did not I expected Zard to be like a top 3 most popular deck. But in no world did I expect Zard to be 20% of the metagame. Like that is ridiculous. And it was like it's 20% Zard, 18% Miraidon, and then every other deck was like 9% or something like that. So I just couldn't yeah, it just seemed ridiculous. Also, I don't think I've it's Spide Ops. That's interesting. I don't think I have alerts turned on for this scene. Man, dude, I suck at streaming. Hi Vic. I might be the world's worst streamer. It spits out a fluid. Oh, not spinal. That uses glue tree bark to its body. The fluid hardens when it touches air. Shift tree. It's got to be shift tree. It's got to be shift tree, man. I have to like figure out settings. I don't think I have any alerts turned on, which I guess was a gigantic oversight on my part. So I need to figure that out for tomorrow when I do all of it. What's Sean's favorite Pokemon? Wait, is this your favorite Pokemon? Your favorite Pokemon's Shiftry, man? That's a weird one. Yeah, you can jump in, Vic. I'll just be chilling in Cord, watching, I think. I assume we'll start round 3 again tomorrow, which is like, what? That's like, what? Like, noon? What time did stream start today? Does anyone know? Or was anyone watching, I guess? I assume like noon EST is when they kind of kicked off. Let me also shift this back to this. I wanted to, like, I assume noon EST is like what we're cooking with for tomorrow as well. And then if it is noon EST, then I will just wake up, make sure everything is packed up, ready to go for my India trip with my family, and then we are off to the races. Dude, answer the Pokemon. Jeremy looks so happy, but I just need to know the answer to this Pokemon. Who are we? Who sticks glue tree bark to its body? No, I have the Castros muted. I don't want to hear them. I have to figure out how to do like music in the background, but that doesn't pick up on the VOD, because then I just get copyrighted and then my life sucks. Ow. So my like logic behind tomorrow is I'm gonna try to do a breakdown of all the top cut matches, like with deep analysis, which is what I would do on the channel anyway, or I've been wanting to do on the channel. So because I'm watching, it's Pineco. What? Oh, I have to update OBS, I guess. I'm on OBS Studio 27.2.1. I will figure this out tomorrow. Here's his T-Tar. Yeah, but T-Tar doesn't put tree bark on his body. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, like, India just doesn't have Pokemon, which is really funny. So for the next, like, 9, or I guess, like, it's 2 days worth of flying to get there, effectively, and then a day worth of flying to get home. So I'm actually only there for, like, 9 days, which should be a lot of fun, but, should be interesting with my family, because, you know, family trips are always fun. Oh, so Azul won on stream last round. Version 30, you say? Dude, I have not streamed in a long time. A long time. NL versus Pluffy finals. What happened to the Sakas? Dude, I don't know. I feel like Sokka's good, but also, like, I hate that mirror. Did any good players go that we care about for that regionals? I got a new water bottle. It's funny shaped. Okay. This is also a side tangent. I hate drinking water, but it's like the healthiest thing you can do for yourself or whatever, right? And so I got these like AirPod things. I don't know. I've had them for a while. My sister like said they're really good, so I've been. They smell like lemon, so it feels like I'm drinking lemon water. I don't know, man. They're stupid. I beat a Sokka today, but I dropped 3 Magellans. Okay, that's pretty good. I lost 2 Sakamir today, and then I lost 2 Kata yesterday and Kata 2 days ago. But Sakamir just doesn't feel like intuitive or skillful. It entirely feels like if I pop your board, okay, I cannot believe they are romanticizing this line, by the way. It was like 100 degrees when they opened the doors for this tournament, by the way. And I was outside sweating. People had their shirts literally off because we were in line for like 40 minutes outside. Absolutely absurd that they are romanticizing the fact that we were at LAIC. But I just feel like the mirror is just like everyone's just removing everyone's cards, and like who can play out of their discard better wins. And I just don't think that's like skillful. I don't know. I don't like it. I am like 3-2 in mirror though, like lifetime. So maybe I'm better than everyone else. But today I went 0-2, so that's like really it's like a feels bad. It feels bad, man. That guy was using a new Wooper evolution, whose name I don't know. I haven't beaten the DLC yet, also, because hey, it's Victor. It's Victor again. I know that guy. I haven't beaten the new DLC, because yeah, you were just like, there was like 2 shots of you just playing here in this like Latin America recap. Trainer quick tips. How do you test your deck leading into an event? Okay, I'll unmute for this. Can you guys hear this? My chat is unreadable. Maybe I just turn off chat and like I just read it myself. I think that's probably easier, no? Let me just turn it off.
I play test with my friends, play against other decks. Look for certain matchups. Guardy, I need to look for that one. That's probably the hardest matchup for me.
Leading up to event, I like to practice with my dad, play TCG live.
I also like to practice with this kid's dad.
I spent 8 hours a day just trying and trying to make something work.
He's my favorite testing partner.
First, I look at the meta, identify the most
no, dude, please.
that are more comfortable to my gameplay. I usually try to look.
I have a family.
From the country which the tournament is being held.
Unfollow him.
Playing in their locals all the time. So,
geralmente eu treino todas as semanas com os meus amigos. Aí a gente vai testando.
Do you guys like how every single time there's just a massive line behind? That was the entire tournament, just lines.
Many friends during all these years. I've been in the community since 2016. I rely on the community, so many of the players have been helping me out from out of.
I'm not gonna tweet that I'm streaming today because I'll be done as soon as this round ends. But tomorrow I will signal boost myself. I'll be ready, you know. I'll have my G Fuel. I don't know, man. I'm not sponsored by any of these weird cocaine powder drinks. This is like my first time watching this stream, not just like for the games. There are some fun, like goofy transitions. What happened to the like hype EDM music that they play at the regionals during the stream is like happening? It just starts popping off. If anyone should be sponsored by Energy GPU, yeah, dude, honestly, it would save me so much money on survival. What's up, Fable? Are you excited for any cards or decks from Paldea Fates? Okay, so I thought Espathro seemed pretty sick, but also I very quickly realized that kind of sucks. But the TM that does a gajillion damage seems really cool. So I want to try that card out. Oh, Heggy's back in America. Welcome home, Hegster. Merry Christmas. Blocking shot doesn't ruin for my followers. Unfortunate. Do you think they gave them these hoodies or sweatshirts, or they like brought them from home? Like, do you think they popped up and they were like, "Hey guys, we're gonna do the whole winter bit"? Because if so, I would want to be a caster for free sweatshirts. Or what are these called? Sweatshirts? Community choice coming soon. Do you get to vote on YouTube, or are they like a Twitch exclusive community choice? Like, if you're part of like, if you're part of the community on YouTube, they're just like, man, go to Twitch. Fucking loser. How you paid for that? Yeah. I bought the Pikachu one like 3 years ago, and I've just been riding that one out for like any holiday themed event. And they didn't have any XLs. They only had XXLs, so it looks comedically big on me. And my sister, I think, has borrowed it as well for like some holiday functions. So if you want to jump in tomorrow, Papa, I'm gonna have Victor jump in too. Like, if you guys want to, if anyone wants to like just come in and like co-stream or whatever, like just hop in. I'm chilling tomorrow. I'll just be like sitting here casting the entire thing, not not like actual casting. Like, I will be, yeah. Ow. Who do you have to be? Oh, let's go. Let's go. One guy I coached was doing really well, and he was 501, and then he hit 2 Roaring Moons in a row. And he's playing Intel, so he's having a bad time now. Ice energy builds up in the horns on its upper jaw, causing the horn to reach cryogenic temperatures that freeze its surroundings. Dude, this has got to be one of those new Pokemon. Cetitan? Is that what its name is? Or Amora? Is it the fossil Pokemon? That's not the jaw, though. It's got to be Cetitan, right? It's got to be Cetitan. Ice Rider? Is that his government name? Is Roaring Moon reasonable? Yes, dude, let's play Roaring Moon. Cryogonal? Cryogonal's got a horn? There's no way, man. Do I even know what Cryogonal looks like? Isn't it just a snowflake? Does Moon beat Zard? No, it does not. If they play the right Charmander, no. I don't think so. Look at this stuff. We gotta cook. I want to play something fun for Portland. Portland, my return back to America. Oh, Glalie. That's a good one, actually. I'm sticking with Cetitan. Show the answer, man. Ice Rider can drop to negative 300. Why do we need to go that low? Like, I feel like it's a little bit excessive to like go that low, you know? Like, I think like going to like a negative 100 Celsius has like, it does the job just fine. Like, not many things are surviving that. Is it Delibird? Is that just like a trick question? I say day one of fun streaming has gone. It is Cetitan. I'm insane, dude. Wait, I don't know. Maybe this is like not the. Let me turn how I face cam. Is this Cetitan? Or like Sawaddle? I think Sawaddle evolves into Cetitan, right? Let me move my. I'm gonna become Pablo for this segment. Hello, I'm Pablo. It has tremendous physical strength, and the mask of ice covering its face is 100 times harder than Diamond. Star Platinum. This one's got to be Glalie, right? Can't you more Pega than Moon? Yeah, I think if you play Tools... Swaddle's a grass type. What does Cetitan evolve from? Or is it just not evolve? Yeah, I think you can Morpeko Moon, and then you have to play Tools, I think. If not, they can just go 30 damage Charmander. I think pop your guy, make the trade really hard for you to play. Citadel. Huh. I think I gave it a nickname when I caught it, so I don't remember. I gave everything nicknames my first run through the game. But all my nicknames were like 4 a.m. Fever Dream nicknames. Like, I'm pretty sure I named something Miley Cyrus, and I don't remember what. Or no, it was Hannah Montana. I named something Hannah Montana. Or something very similar. I'm going to open my game later and figure this out. But something in my party is named Hannah Montana. Yeah, Morpeko Moon. Maybe we play 2 Morpeko, dude. Maybe we play 2 Morpeko just to have, like, more outs to use it. because it is actually a pretty decent attacker in a lot of matchups, and also just moves the energy. So you just set up a Moon with relative ease, and maybe we don't need Brute Bonnet. Okay, dude. Ice Rider. I'm calling it. I'm calling the cops, dude. This is ridiculous. They hate to see me win. It causes blizzards as it flies around with its huge chill emanating wings. Clean melt water is its favorite thing to drink. It causes blizzards. Is this just an Articuno? This feels too easy to be Articuno. I've never heard of an Articuno drinking clean melt water, though. What? Frostmoth? Okay, if there's ever like a Pokemon trivia night, please do not take me. I will embarrass myself at this rate. Is Moon versus Miraidon whoever attacks first? Yeah, it's whoever takes first prize, or first 2 prizer, I guess. So if Miraidon takes a 1 prizer, like let's say I'm Morpeko, Moon can just go 2-2-2 and win the game. But if... I think Moon is favored, because Moon also has like the kill switch button, but it can also hit for 220 in one shot. And Miraidon needs a lot more pieces to actually one-shot on the return if they have a tool. Like, if Moon is at 290, Miraidon struggles quite a bit to come back and one-shot it. It uses its chain of ice to constrict its opponents and then flash freezes them where they stand. Frostlass. Boom. Are we just doing Christmas-themed shit? Is that what's happening here? Like, are we, like, on purpose doing Christmas-themed stuff? Silas. Yeah, the Mage Hunter Silas. I think that's his title. I had like some TikTok that showed up on my feed that was like about Yasuo and like his official title, and I thought it was the Wanderer, but it's just not the Wanderer. And I was like, dude, do I know anything about League of Legends, or do we just like go into ARAM and grief my friends? Frostlass. I think it's Frostlass. Frostlass is one of my favorite. Frostlass was my Snorunt was my first ever shiny that I caught naturally. So I made it a Frostlass in the game, and I like was just very much like excited about it. Okay, good luck. Good night, Victor. I have to do this, and then I'm gonna, as soon as round 9 kicks off, we'll stream round 9 together, and then tomorrow I will like actually be here all day for the tournament. So you guys will have me. I'm just not gonna announce that I'm doing this right now because I don't know, man. Like telling people I am streaming for one round it seems a little bit sus, because then they're gonna be like, well, you need to stay for longer, and I'm gonna be like, man, I want to go play League of Legends. Oh, I guess the vote's up. Does anyone know what the vote is? Because I can't see it on YouTube. I'm watching on YouTube because I don't want to get hit by Twitch ads. And I have YouTube. I stream ARAMs, yeah. That's just my stream tomorrow. Like I literally just play. What, man? Dude, I hate ice Pokemon. Okay. You guys are the worst. Cryogonal? Really? When it finds humans or Pokemon it likes, it freezes them and takes them to its chilly den, where they become decorations. What? This is so unbelievably morbid. Yeah, this one's got to be Frostlass. Drifloon, but if it was an ice type. Terra Drifloon, because, you know, Drifloon kidnaps the kids or whatever. And Nunu and Willump. Abomasnow. There's no way Abomasnow, like, lives in a cave. It probably lives in a cave, actually. Is it based on, like, a Yeti? Dude, the more yeah, okay, cool. Six. We got process. We got one, guys. We got one. Scoreboard. As long as we put some points on the board here, it's not a complete failure of a day. Who DM'd me? Shown we Beartic. Although its wings have partially turned to steel and become heavy as a result, this Pokemon flies through the skies with ease. Steel Ice? There is no dude, that can't be Skarmory. Maybe we've pivoted from the whole Ice type shtick. I'm gonna go with Skarmory. Why, man? What are these new Pokemon? This is like not real Pokemon. Take me back to the old gen where we had real Pokemon. Corviknight's like kind of new, right? Like Corviknight came out as I was leaving college. This Pokemon consumes particles that contaminate the air. Instead of leaving droppings, it expels clean air. So this guy cleans the world. This is a good Pokemon. Particles that contaminate the air. Instead of leaving droppings, it expels clean air. There's no way Weezing leaves clean air, man. That can't be right. Torterra? Does Galarian Weezing do good air and like other Weezing does bad air? Okay, man, this has got to be. I feel like we should have multiple choice. I feel like I'm so bad at this that we should have multiple choice given to us. It's going to be something stupid like Miraidon. Like, it just will be something that makes absolutely no sense. Brute Bonnet. Yeah, Brute Bonnet. Wait, Amoonguss. No. Brute Bonnet. Amoonguss. Let's go with Amoonguss. Final answer, Among Us. Yeah. How are we doing this, man? Let me turn off my heater. It's getting warmer here now. Oh. My house has multiple layers of, like, heat, and my parents have just decided to leave me to freeze. I think I lip read Heggy, and he said, Casper. It is Galarian Weezing! What? His top hat made him a good guy. Like, regular Weezing, bad guy. But then he went to the region of Galar, got a top hat, and then became a good guy. Pokemon lore is ridiculous. This Galar theme is ridiculous. They're baiting us so unbelievably hard with these. This makes absolutely no sense. Isn't the ability like neutralizing odor or something? So I guess maybe it makes sense. Or is that like Skunk Tank? Clear Smog? Neutralizing odor. It's something really goofy. Are pairings even up? I'm gonna check my phone. What's going on? What kind of time are we killing? Isaiah Bradner 602. Dude, Isaiah, come on, man. A chip picked Blocklax to succeed. Oh, I gotta move dude, I can't be Pablo anymore. I gotta move into the corner. Neutralizing guess. Oh yeah, I guess we make good guess. Roaring Moon picked Jeremy Jalen. Iron Hands gives us two options, I guess. Pablo committing to a full pick. Everyone basically committing to a full pick except for Jeremy and Heggy, because Hands can be played in Qianpao, Lost Box variant, and Miraidon, and then the Roaring Moon can also be played in all those random variants as well. 1 round to go. Xander Perot and Grant Shen, 6'2". Do we think they're going to ID? If they do, I'm going to make fun of them. Yeah, nobody picking Comfy is kind of crazy, actually. Like, Comfy just actually did very, very well in Europe, and nobody picked it. Not a single person here picked it. 2 people picking Mew is also absolutely ridiculous. This is why people make fun of our region. How has there been 30 minutes of downtime, man? Did Azul just, like, absolutely destroy his opponent? Okay, dude. Calvin Connor, first seed. You guys know Keaton Gill is actually Chalky from Hearthstone? So Chalky from Hearthstone is 2nd seed right now. That is actually a pretty cool accomplishment. Chalky actually top 16 or top 8 at Worlds in juniors or seniors, I think. Maybe juniors. Azul 701. Dan Hugar, I lost to him in LAIC. Lucas Zing 701. Good for Lucas. I like Lucas. Grant, G Hayes, Dalton, Hector, Caleb. I think Caleb Patton got like a really high placement at LAIC as well. Let me look it up on the list real quick. Players, Caleb Patton. Yes. No, I'm mistaken. He got 11th at Peoria. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, pretty solid. Only potential for 1 undefeated player. I know with a tournament this big, there is a chance that the field is so big that people could, like, there could be 2 9-0s potentially. As you can see, there's literally like 8 701s or better. So we could have 4 people moving into day 2 with 25 match points or more, meaning they only need to accrue 11 match points to make top 8, and then everyone else needs to effectively earn. This is not a. Is this a record? This is, I think, the tournament kicked off with 1793. Community choice: Vance Kelly versus Austin Brown, Michael Prema versus Eli Greenfield, Harrison Levin versus Noah Navarez, James Edwards versus Bodie Robinson. I think it's a Pram. Like, I think people are just gonna pick Pram. No world where Pram doesn't get picked. I think it's either Pram or Vance. Having Harrison and Bodie is like 2 good players here, but Harrison has not been good in a long time. Hey, what's up, Murray? What's up, Taylor? Harrison played until 2016 season, I think. 2016 season was his last, and then he took a break, and I think he came back last year as a Pokemon Go player. Yeah, of course, it's Pram. We know it's going to be Pram. I think Harry came back last year as a Go player, and then this year he's going for TCG again. Because I think Hawaii was very special to him because he got 2nd place there in 2012. And then Bodie, obviously, the age up. I'm just, obviously, like, no slight to the 4 players I didn't name, like Austin Brown, Eli Greenfield, Noel Navarez, and James Edwards, but the other 4 are clearly the notable players in this equation. 2 poll players. Vance being our reigning world champion. Michael Premont being one of the most decorated players of all time. Harrison Levin, 2nd place finisher at the 2012 World Championships. Bodie Robinson, NAIC champion in seniors, has a numerous amount of accomplishments, 1st year age up, that has been performing relatively well in the Masters scene. So definitely good to give them some highlight time. I know Bodie also works with Piper in the same testing group, and Piper had a very successful season last season with 2 regional championship wins. So always good to highlight that group of players. Let me pull up. What's up? I was talking to Pokemon with an opponent at MTG, and he mentioned his good buddy went to Worlds, and I was like, oh, that's cool. What's his name? He said Michael. People call him Pram. Oh, yeah, for sure. Pram was also, like, my first ever, like, person that, like, adopted me for Pokemon. Like, he drove me places and, like, took care of me. So, like, Pram has, like, a special, like, big brother bond for me. Is this the legendary Reggie's player? Yes, sir. Maybe we can make it work. I heard Reggie's was on stream today. But not like real Reggie's. Like Reggie Drago V-Star, I think, was on stream today, I heard. I didn't watch any stream today. I got home on the drive home. Like my drive home was supposed to be like 45 minutes to 50 minutes, but it ended up taking actually like 2 hours because of traffic. So I got home and I like did not have much time to pack and stuff. So I like, ate, packed, and then all of a sudden I realized that round 9 was still going, and I just turned on my stream. So yeah, let me pull up PokeStats live and see pairings, I guess. What I want to look at here is Arcanine pairings, please. I want to see if there's any big ticket matchups this round that I want to keep an eye on. What's going to happen? Masters in round... Well, let me see if my... Oh, no, my junior's not there, actually. Masters in round 9. Shocky. Okay, hello, please. Can I see the page properly? Lucas Zing and Azul are playing. So that is actually a high ticket match there. Keaton versus Cap Connor. Nick Robinson down paired into Isaiah Bradner. That is kind of funny. Reggie's is on stream in the Hong Kong regional. I mean, if you guys are... Do we love Pram enough to watch? Or... do we? Yeah, you guys just got a good look at my like recommended, and you can just see what kind of weird stuff I'm watching. Okay, we're gonna watch this for like all of 15 minutes and come back. Okay, just don't worry about what's been happening. We're gonna watch our homie Quan here, my hero Quan. Oh my God, TT, you can't just be asking to read what Reggie Alecki does. Okay, dude, come on. In 2024. We're going to take a quick break while they're shuffling on the mainstream. This is more important to me. You know? Oh, thank you, Father. Okay. I have to book a hotel for my trip. Discards 2... Double turbo. No, we didn't knock out Cram. Wait, Cram's weak to lightning. Okay, everything is fine. Let's go, Quan. Okay, we've got... Was that the first prize taken? Man, we are not looking good here. It's actually so Jover, man. Actually, maybe we can win because it's like Sablezard. And the Sablezard player only has 4 in the Lost Zone. Like, what are they doing? "2015 states." Holy moly, that is a throwback. These players, at the pace they're playing, 11 minutes. Is this 25 minutes best of 1, man? Okay, if the judge came and did that to me, I would be like so tilted though. Like, you are not touching my board like that. What is happening, man? You cannot be reading Reggie Alecki this many times. I'm tweeting this, man. All right, back to Pram. Judge intervention prize 1. Dude, they're gonna time out, and I don't think they play. I don't want to watch the Lost Box player's turn. Lost Box player's turn sucks. We have Zard versus. Oh, this guy's Rotom V-starring already. Not a good look. Not a good look. Turn 1. All right, we're switching streams. Back to this guy. I think if this is the same rules as Japan, and they don't finish the game, which it looks absurdly likely they're going to not finish, they're going to get a double game loss. Does anyone else realize that 12.5 minutes have elapsed off each of their clocks? And one prize card has been taken? That was a 2-minute flower selecting. Yeah, Zard plays Rotom now. Zard plays either Rotom, Pidgeot, or Entei in that slot. And people have been preferring to play Rotom because if you get forced to go first, then you have like a way to just pick up 3 cards, like make your hand a little bit bulkier. Your opponents don't really want to Iono you. So all of a sudden you have like almost always a Candy Zard turn 2 or a Candy Pidgeot turn 2. But I don't think it fixes your like I have to go first solution. Like sometimes you just kind of get like fucked on anyway, which I don't like about Zard sometimes. Dude, like, what is this? This judge is like, show what's happening. Show what's happening. We get it, man. We get it. This is like an absurd. They're just gonna. I'm gonna come back in like 2 minutes and see what's happening in this game. Eli is popping off on turn 1 still. Michael Pramwatt has not played a single card. 4 minutes have elapsed on the clock. Absolutely absurd. We're going to get an Ultra Ball here. A Level Ball from Eli. Getting what I would consider to be a pretty ideal turn 1. Like, this is a pretty insane turn 1. You even have a Manaphy down. So, first is not better for Zard Pop. I would take second every single time. Blind, I would take second as Zard. Because Zard is one of those decks that gets to just win games if it gets to play the game. So you want to take second away from Zard because they play like 4 Arven and stuff. So Arven gets them VIP pass, which lets them set up and play the game. And if they get to do that, they just get to play the game. Arven, Pidgeot. He's playing Pidgeot. Oh, that's Pidgeot EX, I think. Michael Pramwatt starting with an early flower selecting. Is there one Pokemon in the Lost Zone already? Was Pram's... Oh, that might have been Pram's turn 2, man. Bro, Pram's hand fucking sucks. Oh my god. Why are there so many switching cards in his hand? He has to burn 2 switching cards. Why are you tapping the Rotom? Irrelevant that the Rotom is tapped. Switch. Switch card. Draw 1. A switch card. What? Why do I stream freeze? Switch card. Why my stream freeze again, man? What? Is it better on Twitch? One sec, my father's calling me also.
And this is an excellent hand. Rare Candy Pidgeot can use Quick Search, find rare.
Okay, we're in the clear. It looks like Twitch is working. YouTube literally just broke, man. YouTube failed me. Okay. We're now a Twitch chat viewer. If they pop ads on me one time, I'm gonna just leave, okay? I just want everyone to know that. So Pram is having a terrible turn 1. Or turn 2, I guess. Like he basically got to go. Or I think maybe Eli forced him to go first. That's what I presume happened, because there's no way Pram would choose to go first in this matchup. I think both players want to choose to go second, because both players get to set up better in theory. One player gets Chorus, the other gets Arven. So this is kind of how the matchup should go in theory, but I think that Eli forced Pram to go first. Pram had a lackluster turn 1 with a flower selecting pass, and then Eli had a pop off turn 2. We see the boss on the Mew the singular Comfy, and the knockout, putting Prem in like an absurdly awkward spot. Let's see what the 3 cards in his hand are. Mirage Gate, Water, Escape Rope. Prem's going to concede, go to game 2. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do here too. No reason to play this one out. Prem just scoops it up. Don't really know what Lost Box Prem's on yet. I don't think we saw anything about the prize cards or anything. But I saw Water Energy. He might just be playing Tina again. I know Prem loves his Tina. Eli feeling himself. 42 minutes to continue the game, so this match should not end in a tie. I was planning to play Fusion Meter Charlotte, but with Zard being the most played, I don't know anymore if I should stick with it risky. So the meta will change tournament to tournament. I think like moving into the next 2 tournaments, I think you'll definitely see some change. And also, meta could be 20% Zard, but you might not see a single one all day. So don't let that discourage you. I think play the deck that you've been testing the most and working on the most, because that is kind of how the cookie crumbles, more or less. I guess we can see what Lost Box Prem's on as he sets up, and then we'll go to we can go over to see what's going on the Reggie stream, because I think they're on the same turn still, which is kind of absurd. I think you heard there say Eli asked, am I going first? And Prem said you're going first, which is a relevant thing to do. We see the prizes being put out. No information given here besides the Psychic Energy, which is normal in Lost Box. Defiance Band. 2 Zards being prized, actually quite relevant, actually, because of the rare candy. Bugcatcher Clips. Why am I not at San Antonio? I am leaving tomorrow evening with my family to India for the holidays. No VIP pass. Let's go! Sorry, I just gotta get hyped for my boy Prem. I'm leaving tomorrow evening, and I couldn't find a flight that gets me there in time, so I basically would have had, if I got to go, I would have had to leave and come home before day 2 even starts, basically. So I didn't really feel like going and doing that, which kind of sucks, because like I have a lot of FOMO for not being there, but also it doesn't make any sense for me to drop like $350 on a flight, plus like hotel on top of that, and food for like a day, just to come home on Sunday and then have to leave all frantic for India for 2 weeks with my family for the holidays. We're visiting my mom's side grandparents, and also my grandmother from my dad's side passed away this summer. I see lightnings, so maybe he's just playing Turbo. I think Prime might just be playing like real Turbo. So I think my grandmother passed away this summer, so we're gonna go do some religious stuff and scatter her ashes, all that good jazz over there. Do you think Iron Valent's real? Absolutely not. I will have a great time in India. Thank you so much. I am going to Charlotte. It is my birthday weekend as well, so if you see me in Charlotte and want to wish me a happy birthday, that would be awesome. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fantastic, and I don't mind at all. I'm turning 28, so it's a constant reminder that I am inching one step closer to 30 with no real progress in anything besides Pokemon and my daily life. I spent 4 days this week after work playing One Piece, so that's pretty much all I get to do. That's all I do. I play card games literally at every waking moment. Let's switch here, and it looks like I'm going to switch this to live. There's 3 minutes on the clock, and 1 prize card has been taken. One prize card. That's actually ridiculous, man. Are we trying to play Pokemon here? Okay, back to the stream. You're 20, I thought 25. I mean, like, technically, with, like, COVID time, I'm stuck in 25. Like, I mentally still feel like I'm 25, but, like, losing 3 years of my life kind of sucks. Your advice helps me so much with Pokemon. Yeah, thank you for listening and watching, and ask whatever questions you gotta ask. That's true. I have no real progress. You know what, dude? After my last, like, 2 relationships, you know, I feel like card games were a much better time sink than what I've been doing recently. Dude, I feel like Pram's just gonna, like... You just set up for Greninja, get the rope. Yeah, I guess so. Women are temporary cards. That's what I'm saying, bro. Free hit. We're going to a game 3 for sure, man. Like, if I'm Eli, you draw a card, see if you get playable. Okay, an Iono. That's not bad. I think you, like, low-key have to bench Luminian just because you want to get a Sealstone target if you don't get it. I mean, the fact... I was talking to Freddie about this today, Andy, about how I'm going to 5 tournaments in the span of 6 weekends come New Year. And he was like, dude. Super odd. Let's go. It could be any 2 cards that we just move back into our deck. Reagan lost his last round. 6-2-1 for Reagan. Still advancing to day 2. He's playing Miraidon, he said. He said he just did it for YOLO. I assume G-Shen maybe convinced him. Man, this is not that hard. Attach the fire and slam the... I mean, are you going to Arvin here? Is that you want Arvin Sealstone? Level Ball? Like, what cards are you potentially getting here that actually change the game impactfully enough? What sleeves do you use? I was using Dragon Shield Pinks, but the quality has gone down significantly. And so I've decided that I'm going to be pivoting into katanas. I used katanas for the first time at Poland, and I enjoyed them quite a bit, actually. I think they were probably one of my favorite sleeves to use in recent memory because I riffle pretty aggressively. I went to the mini case tournament, lost to Sakamir, got 14 packs. Was that for second place, TJ? Only 2 SRs. Dude, whoever got the rest of your box is pogging, man. But that's actually tragic. I went 2-2. I lost 2 Sakamirs today, which I think it might just been bad. I gotta figure out why. Got third, okay. Okay, they're about to time out. I just want to see what happens at 10 seconds left. This, like, is irrelevant completely, but I just really want to see what happens when time runs out. Like, time! Players, that is time in the round. You guys both lose. Okay. Do you know that I... Did anyone tell you that I misplayed or played bad? Because I might have. I asked Freddie if he saw anything I did wrong, and Freddie was like, I don't know. Freddie's like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is why best of 1 is also like, okay, but also these 2 players should not be taking this long. The Reggie's player has already won the game. Like, mathematically, you are now outprizing Reggie's at this point in time. Okay, we're going to go back to this. There's a GOAT argument going on in chat. It's pretty funny. What is this? Should I click on this? Okay. I mean, I'm going to break... I think I'm fine with Pokemon for a while, so I'm just going to, like, cook my Pokemon strats. And then I'll give you the time of day to sauce. Like, I'll be on Discord like webcamming, and we'll sit and chill and play games all the time. After I get back from India, it's all card games for the next 6 weeks. Nothing else. Only card games every single night. Card games and content. And I have no idea how to make content, so I feel like I want to do so much with my content, but then I like just suck at executing. You feel my struggle, Papa. We got 7. Okay, now go back into the Cramomatic. Or Cramorant. Do it again. Do it again. I think Pram is actually just playing like old school Turbo, man. Oh, I appreciate it, Kazuma. I like doing tournament recaps because that's like one of the few content that I used to grow off of a lot as a player. Like I used to listen to content quite a bit. And then tournament recaps, I've been or like my vlogs, I need to film more when I'm there. I just kind of forget because I don't like being on my phone during a tournament. So I need to buy like a mini vlogging camera or something. I asked Jack for some advice, and he like sent me something that was like $1,500, and I was like, listen, man, that's a lot of money. So I don't want to do that. Okay, Eli just put himself into Candy Zard, and he has 1 Zard in deck. That is actually ridiculous. Yeah, I need to work on Thumbies more. I've been watching more YouTube videos and like kind of learning as I go. Did you go to Challenge Thursday? I did not go. I went to a One Piece tournament instead. Because I wanted to play in the first anniversary tournaments while they were around. Sony V1 is 600. Okay, I'll look into it when I get back. I was hoping there'd be like a decent like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, but I'm gonna like kind of look and see what happens. I like doing tournament reports more than anything, but also like now that my cups and challenges are done effectively, like I don't really know what I want to recap, right? Like I don't go to these cups and challenges anymore, and my local scene doesn't have like a great judging staff, so I've been offering to help out. I've been offering to like staff recently, so I think that would be okay. This is a kind of pog Pram. We just need to find a Colress this turn. That is the ideal situation. You don't have to make this play right now, I don't think, Pram. I think you can. We're just going to do it? Okay, cool. And we're going to go Sableye, Gate. Yep, do all those. Perfect. Gate active. Do One Piece tournament cups. I'm not good enough to, I think. I'm still like really bad at One Piece. But the channel for One Piece is on my second channel. And the idea behind that's just going to be a community channel for the DFV guys. Justin Hendershot, who's in the chat right now, is like a 3-time Luffy winner, and he's probably the best One Piece player I know. So I'm going to have him do some more like content with us and more things as we go. I know Sean has been filming games as well, so he's going to try to get those uploaded whenever he gets a chance. He's just learning how to record still, because every time he's done it, he's like fucked up something, so it can't be uploaded. Gate. Absolutely insane 2 choices, man. Joe Brown, As I Live and Breathe. See how water, countercatcher doesn't matter here. Let's draw 2. 1, 2, VIP Mew. We whiffed. We actually whiffed. That's ridiculous. Dude. 1, 2, burn Gate. That's your 3rd gate that we're burning. 1, 2. Now we're like full committing to the fact that we need to hit. Like we need to hit Chorus. Like not even a Comfy does it anymore. Dude, I would go on a boat ride with you. Dude, if you give him the Luminion, you're so bad here. No way, man. Okay, dude. It's a piece of candy. No, Gate, Pram, Gate. Pram. Dude, man. I feel like Pram should know better than to do that there right there. Like, that is definitely a shirt. That's definitely a scenario where you just gate and take the free 2 prizes here. Because now you're so far ahead that it doesn't honestly matter what Eli does, that you can win over the course of 3 attacks on your own end. Like, you could either target down the Zard pretty easily, or you can Sableye the Manaphy. Like, at this point in time, the Manaphy doesn't matter. You give up the Manaphy. You already know that the Greninja is not being... He had Rod in hand. He had Rod plus Gate in hand. Like, those are his last cards. Before he even used Mew. Like, he should have done all of those things. Like, I think you go Rod, Gate, and then draw 3. Upping your odds of hitting Colress as well. On the bright side for Pram, his deck has nothing but Colress left in it. So, he should be in a very good spot to close out this game. We have the boss here, and I think you just boss the Sableye. Which I don't think matters quite as much as we think it is, because Raikou is hitting for... do you Comfy Man? I don't know. I don't see a switch card in your hand, dude. Bro. Rope is fine. Rope is great here, actually. Rope is fantastic, actually. Nest Ball for... Okay, let's Rope, I guess. Throw up the Mew. See what they give us. Pidgey going up. Dude, Manaphy. 100% you throw up Manaphy here. Not a choice here. Not a choice. Fleet-footed. Michael. You don't give him... You don't put down Pokestop because you give them access to... you give them access to... stuff, yeah. Oh, I guess a couple at the end, Joe. Yeah, I was really bad. Like, I was... Oh! This is the one thing I was like, this could happen. And this is, like, really, really bad. So we should Nest Ball preemptively for the Sableye here. Because we need to put that guy into play. And we didn't do that. Okay, put the Jirachi down, man. Just put it down. You're just really got to poke it. Man. Okay, Pram gets to draw a couple cards. I got Pineco wrong as well. I thought it was Shift Tree. It turns out it was not Shift Tree. There's more people watching on YouTube, but oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna take the knock here. Dude, Pram is just promoting for the fun of it, I think, at this point. Fourth Gate wins game for Pram. Fourth Gate wins game for Pram. Sableye is no longer wins gate for Pram. Rope wins game for Pram, I guess, as well. Very good, man. Chorus is here. Dragonite is here. Oh, is that a Roxanne? Flower Select in. What is that last card in hand? Is that Roxanne? What is he deciding between? Hey man, let me get a look. Let me get a look at that. Come on, please. Eli wins on a boss now. Pram should be just turbo digging for Rope, I think. Rope and a way to get Cram back. And that's just like game over. He has Dragonite in hand. Dragonite Sealstone hits the board. Yeah, Dragonite Sealstone. Put it on the board. Well, I don't know about that. Roxanne. Okay, we're going to 2. Eli needs boss exactly for game here. So that's basically what the game comes down to. But Zard doesn't have any way to draw outside of what's already on the board. We saw Luminion already hit the discard. So there's no Luminion. There's no Sealstone. Eli has very little access to find pieces for what he needs. If he hits like a Candy Pidgeot or like Arvin doesn't even do it. It has to be exactly boss's orders for the game to matter here. So the game isn't even like completely over for... Oh my god! Pram has Gate in deck, I think. Or Rod in deck, I think. So Pram wins. But Eli has the boss in hand. Oh, Countercatcher. That's true. Countercatcher does do it. Show him the boss. Show him the boss, you little... Oh my god, man. This guy drew boss. That's ridiculous, dude. I think he played 2 bosses this game, too. Wow, we're going to game 3. We're going to game 3, baby. Let me go see what the Reggie stream angle was. This is like a recording now because YouTube like lags out if you leave the window. We're just gonna skip ahead and see what happens. Do they let our girls keep playing? No, I'm pretty sure they told them to just leave. They were like, hey guys, take your headset off. You guys both lose. Except for whoever's playing Reggie's. You're a god. You can stay. Everyone else leave. You know? I feel like it's a very reasonable thing to say to our friends over in... This is Hong Kong? Yeah, over in Hong Kong. So. What this? Oh, I got booster pack. I feel like Eli threw like 6 different ways to Sunday here too. By the way, like I feel like Eli played pretty poorly to be even in this position a little bit, but also his start was really bad. But now Eli gets to choose to go second. There's 20-something minutes left on the clock. The game should conclude, I feel like. Yeah, everyone just played too many turbo decks. Yeah, Ununun. John lost winning in. I'm getting updates right now from the gang. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Slutsky 6-2-1. Okay. I think Slutsky started like 1-2-1, so like I'm very glad he pulled it through. Another day 2 from Michael Slutsky with his Guard of War deck. Dude, the boys did not have a good last round. Keon lost his last round. Sam lost his last round. Reagan lost his last round. John lost his last round. I sent Sam a message and I just said, dude, how is it physically possible you tied 3 times with Charizard? I am such a supportive friend. Okay, let's see how the start goes. I mean, if I'm Eli, I'm forcing Sam, or not Sam, I'm forcing Pram to go first. I saw Sam today. He was very handsome. Joe, oh wait, I guess I'll DM this to you later, Joe, because I don't think I can talk about it on stream. Dragonite and Raikou prize is quite relevant, actually. Mew prize from Eli's side is relevant as well. So these are very, actually important. Pram will take Raikou early on. So Raikou could be fine to close out the game on either a Pidgeot or a... because you want to use Raikou to just take 2 prizes onto Pidgeot or Luminion at some point in time. But you don't have to do that off the rip. So Eli forcing Pram to go first, absolutely correct here. Zard does want to go second. Lost Box maybe is one of the few matchups you do want to, like... I guess you're forced under the pressure of having to put down Manaphy on your first turn because Pram is playing like old school Turbo. Yeah. I mean, Pram's goal this turn should just be get a bunch of losses. Why is he playing regular Switch? Is he just playing extra Switch cards? Like, is he just playing 10 Switch cards maybe? Like, he's taking Turbo to the next level. Hitting 2 Switch cards here is quite unfortunate. I think you give up the rope. Yeah. I think, yeah, you just go again, I think. Here, you just guarantee you can almost get to 7 turn 2. Put a lot of pressure on immediately. And then you basically almost guarantee that you get to 10 by 3, even going first. There's a possibility to get to 10. there is a possibility to get to 10 this way because you can go Chorus, double switch card with Comfy, plus a Stadium Vacuum now, so you can actually get to 10 with Pram's line of thinking. And you already know that Eli is not necessarily going to want to, play a supporter that isn't Arvid on turn 1. So smart thinking out of Pram. He did burn 1 switch card in hand, 1 energy for the turn, retreat 2 switch cards there. So we saw 1 get lost zoned. He has more switch cards in hand. We see 2 switch cards, 2 gates. Then he has a Nest Ball as well, so he could potentially go into the Sableye. He has gates to guarantee at least some play. Cramorant, also an absolute easy fallback here. If worse comes to worse, he has Boss in hand even, so he can boss up the lone Pidgey or something. Or if Eli gets cocky and only benches one thing, like 1 Charmander, it's a free boss target here. So Pram is actually in a very good spot, especially with the boss in his hand, because even though you don't want to boss immediately, having it to make a play is really good. And then you have Counter Catcher to close out the game at the very end. Is Refinement Gold better than Scizor? What do you mean? No, I think Scizor is better. I think Scizor is like a 1-1 line of Scizor, like a 1-2 line of Scizor is probably better. Oh. I had Domino's credit. Nice. Okay, Xander won his last round. He played and won. Very good for Xander. Jishen still playing. Mustafa still playing. Isaiah still playing. Okay. If you guys are trying to track people at home, by the way, you can download or you just go to pokestats.live. And I believe the website pretty much has everything there for you to track stuff. And also, thank you guys for watching. Obviously, I don't stream very often, but I will be live tomorrow with the remainder of regionals. This probably won't be a regular thing, so I'm not gonna mislead you and tell you that I will be here all the time streaming. But if you want to, if you're on YouTube at all, just like and subscribe. That'd be awesome. If you're on Twitch, you can follow. And once in a while, I'll be live. I'll be live at some point. It'll just kind of be a surprise for everybody. And we'll figure it out together, honestly. But dude, Eli has so many cards in hand. There has got to be a play here that's good. Yeah, take your money back, Ryan. I mean, no Pidgeot, which is kind of pog. Okay, if Eli had these... I kind of missed it because I was, doing my little spiel. Did Eli have those level balls last turn? Because if Eli had those level balls last turn, there's no reason for him not to play one of them. Because at the very least, you just go get 1 extra Pidgey, put it into play, and this entire crisis that his turn gets averted, and he gets to put a Pidgey into play. But now he's going to be 1 turn behind on the Pidgey, and if Pram can get to 10, which is highly unlikely this turn, of course... But if he can somehow pull it off, then he can take 2 prizes on the little guys. So we see a level ball coming through. Pidgey, once again, could have just done that last turn, man. It's not that complicated. Get a Charmeleon, set up the board in a really ideal way. Don't have to Seal Stone here yet. You really don't have to Seal Stone here. Please don't Seal Stone here, man. There's just no reason. You just save it for Iono next turn. Or the pieces to go into Pidgeot, which then gives you Iono. You just don't Iono here. You don't need to Iono here. Pram does not have a Chorus. Do not give him 5 cards deeper. Dude, please don't Iono. He's going to Iono. This is such a gigantic mistake because even though Pram has 9 cards in hand, or 10 cards in hand, he didn't play a Chorus last turn, which is the most pivotal thing. He did not play a Chorus. If he played a Chorus, then the game would be completely different, but he didn't play a Chorus. He had the boss in hand, sure, but now you're giving him, you're putting him 5 cards closer to a Chorus's experiment. Break up the Greninja. Just take it out, man. Also incorrect here. You just 1000% take out the Cramorant. You just take out the Cram because a free 110 does matter. Because if Pram still has Dragonite, he can Dragonite this Charizard. There's an Iono. We're just taking out a Comfey for some reason now. Which I don't think is even that relevant. I don't know about this, man. Like, you just are putting Pram so much closer to a Chorus. Pram! Man, bro. Where's your Chorus's experiment, dude? And also, next turn, like... Also, now you've put a tool into play, giving them a vacuum target, also potentially. So, like, all these things are just, like, overall negative. Like, Pram can just start with a Greninja here, draw 2, see if he hits a Chorus. You'd love to see one. Canceling Cologne, and we see... Dude. What? I mean, Pram doesn't even need to take a prize this turn. I guess you can Cologne next turn to make a play. But seeing all these rods and stuff is just not ideal. Let's go ahead and Comfey. There's a Chorus. What's the second card? Lightning Energy. Not ideal. We're going to see 5. That's pretty good here. Thank God for Pram to actually play out of this. Hey, there's another Chorus. That's a really tough decision, actually. Nest Ball's gone, and Water's gone, I think, for sure here. Yep, take the rest. Nest Ball Water puts us at 7. We can have access to one more here, go to 8 with a switching card. Pokestop first, I feel like. See what the fates give you. Or are we just going to go ahead and... What are we going to do? We have Vacuum Stadium, which gives us +2. Drapion in hand is a freebie, so I think you always Pokestop here first. See if we get any switching cards before we make any play. There's one switching card. There's a VIP pass. There's 2 VIP pass. It's a draw 3. It's not the 3 we wanted, but we have 3 cards in hand. Additionally now. Now we go ahead and we can Gamba. We can full Gamba and just say that the opponent doesn't have a boss. Put the Sableye down. Rod Gate. Yeah. Here it's fine because you have the switch cart plus gate to also just guarantee that you get to 10. And getting to 10 here is so absolutely insane because Pram? Oh, I guess he's going to retreat first. That's fine, I guess. But what, man? I don't know. I would just switch card first. But this is so insane because Eli played last turn really poorly. Like, he could have just grabbed 2 Pidgeys. He could have just gotten 2 Pidgeys, man. It's not that serious. Like, if he just gets 2 Pidgeys, the scenario just never happens, right? Like, he had the Seal Stone to just go into the Candy play. And, like, this entire situation just doesn't happen the way it's happening right now. No, don't circle the Charmeleon. Don't stop that. We're not killing the Charmeleon. That doesn't matter for the scope of this game. This is much better. This is now we're in a position where, like, Eli has to play off of the top of his deck. Eli has Candy Zard. He has Candy Zard in his hand. Like, how absurd is that? He has, not Candy Zard, Candy Pidgeot in his hand. So now we're playing off the scope of a Tool Jammer, man. Okay. Real card for sure. Real card for sure. We're going to go ahead and... I mean, if I'm Eli, you don't bench anything else. Like, for the rest of the game, this is your board. This is all you're working with. You're going to Ultra Ball. You're going to get a Zard up in play. Yeah. If I'm Eli, you bench 0 more things, and you have to take your remaining prizes with the Charizards that are in play. If you bench anything else, the game is pretty hard to win. Because Rotom is going to be a free 2 prizes at some point in time. So you just like commit to going between your 2 Charizards and having Turo in hand. Like, you just keep the hand you have because you have Turo already. So you already heal one of your Charizards. If I'm Pram, what I want to do is obviously not having Dragonite here hurts quite a bit. Because if you have Dragonite, you can go 6/6 into... or you can go 9 active, 9 bench with Greninja into... Rotom. Is it Rotom? Is it not Rotom? Have I been saying it wrong my entire life? Listen, man, I don't watch the anime. Oh, I see. There's a Rotom on the bench, sorry. I'm going to become Eli Greenfield for this game. Actually, I don't want to become Eli. I want to become Pram for this game. Is this angle better? Is it better to put myself in the corner, this corner during the games so you can see the whole board? Probably better, right? Okay, I'll do that for the games. Okay, let's do that, actually. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a novice streamer. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about Pokemon. That's pretty much all I do. Mew is really good. Pram can force... Okay, so Pram's game plan here should be to take 2 prizes on something. Either Zard or the Rotom. Eli's smart. You just give him that there, obviously, every single time here. We were just going to cram, take a hit for free. We need to proc Countercatcher over the course of 2 turns. Eli's going to take a knockout for free here. We hit for 110. This is winnable for Michael. Listen to me, boys. I have this. Boys. Right. So, Eli's going to take a prize here. Go to 3. Michael goes Sableye. Dude, kill the Greninja man. What are we doing with our life? Pram is going to thin his deck to a perfect deck. Like, yeah, so what's going to happen this next turn is Pram is going to Chorus, set up his board. Right? Everything is good. Pram has 2 cards in deck. Absolutely absurd, by the way, that he has 2 cards left in deck. So Pram is, like, effectively Iono-proof at this time in the game. I hate Comfy. I'm a Comfy hater. We're going to see Pram just burn cards. Like, you burn Level Ball, you put 2 Choruses back into deck. Maybe you put Boss back if you're anticipating getting Iono the following turn. But Eli hasn't even been able to use his Lost Cities effectively. You take the Dragonite every day of the week here. Like, but you don't, I don't think you Dragonite this turn. So, okay, you have 2 lines of play. You take Dragonite here. You can take Dragonite here. And if Pram has 2 gates, or access to 2 gates in hand, 2 gates plus Rod or whatever, I think he only has access to 1 Rod remaining. Or I don't know what the last cards in his deck are, right? So if he has access to... He goes Comfy here, that seems fine. You Palpad back both... I guess, I don't know if you want to... Yeah, you do Comfy here, I guess, is fine. What are the 2? Man, if these are 2 good cards, that's actually really tragic. I think you need it to not be Gate Rod. Like, I think you need the Rod to still be in the deck. Or maybe Pram just out of Rods off this. Water goes... No, Gate... Yeah, you need both Gates, I think, to win this game. Really tragic. This is your only turn to use Dragonite, by the way. Okay, based on this play also, what I would do personally is I would Rod preemptively, put the energies back, and Sableye. We're going to go Boss. We're going to go Chorus. You know that Eli has to find the attack raw here. And you now if you're Eli, you know if you're coercing or putting cards back in Michael's deck, he's guaranteed these 3 off the Iono. Over the course of the next 2 turns, what Michael needs to do is Sableye. He's just going to Turo. Game's over. That's Wraps, I believe. No, Eli. No way, man! There's no way he just did that. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Pram just wins by going Super Odd. Super Odd the energy back, I believe. He should have enough energy to win this game. Right? He has switch cards left in deck. Countercatcher. Countercatcher. Okay. He has Sealstone, he has Rod. He has Raikou for an attack. You want to for sure go... I think getting rid of that water actually cost him the game. I think keeping the gate was kind of a mistake here from Prem. But I think... you just Super Odd Cram 2 energies. Did he prize energy? It's got to be Cram 2 energies, right? And then... Or you can go Sableye and Cram. Sableye and Cram is fine too. If you go Sableye, Cram, then you go Sableye the damage, and then close out with Cram. No, you're 10 short if you do it that way. If you do the energy here, you have Raikou to close out the game with Boss. I just don't know what's left in Pram's deck besides the 2 supporters. Cram is for sure one of the targets. I think you have to make it Cram. Nest Ball? What's left? I think he's 1 energy short. I think he's 1 energy card short of winning, actually. I think he's exactly 1 energy card short of winning this game. Which is kind of absurd. Like, the only reason Eli would put the Charmander back down is if he had access to... an energy card, right? Like, so you know that you're not going to give it to him. If you are Pram, I think you go all in. Dude, what are you gating, man? Relax. Michael? I think he messed up there, man. I don't know what's prized. I don't remember what's prized anymore. You know what the craziest part is? I don't think Eli has an energy in hand. I just don't think Eli has an energy in hand. 1, 2. Okay, never mind. He might. 3, 4, 5. Well, when was time called? I actually completely missed that. Okay, he just had it. He just had it raw in hand. That's really unfortunate. But I think Eli just never benches that. Did Eli have? Does anyone remember if Eli had energy? I'm gonna. Well, this is Twitch, man. I hate Twitch. Let me see if I can vault it real quick. So this was the hand. We see the boss this turn. Dude, Eli had raw boss like 3 times. That's actually ridiculous over the course of the series. Okay. Let's see what Eli has in hand after he raw Turos. I just want to see that real quick. Because then Pram's winning line is actually just counter catch or Charmander and maybe Sableye. See what you can do off that. But I think Eli had access to Candy. Nope. He top decked an Arven. He did not have an energy. This is ridiculous, man. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what the prize is, maybe. The prize maybe changes that a little bit. But maybe he has an Arven switch card. Like, he has to have a switch card, maybe. Dude, he doesn't have anything. Also, dude, this guy is sitting on this lost city like he's camping in a Fortnite bush. No, he just didn't have it. Wow. Okay. All right. That's crazy. I feel like Eli should have won that in theory anyway from the beginning. I think Pram ran out of resources pretty quickly. I think having to lost zone things like his energy really early and having to lost zone a rod really early is really painful for Pram. And the game kind of came down to a pretty poor situation for him, I think. And we ended up in the situation that we are in now. But all that being said, I don't think you just bench it. I think you just lose anyway, right? Like, if Pram somehow takes the knockout, then I don't know. I don't know if Pram even had a route to take a knockout on Zard in one hit. But yeah, that's something. I don't know. I guess it's round 9. Players are playing poorly. I don't know, man. That's just like, I just don't think you bench it. I think you just commit to the one Zard and you just say like, hey man, this is what I have left for the game. We're gonna see what we can do. And if the Zard doesn't win the game, it doesn't win the game for you. Like if it loses the game for you, like loses the game for you. Like you have 2 prizes left to take. You have to bet it all. And like let's say Pram hits India with like a cram that turn. Like if he hits India with a cram or something, then you can bench it as a Hail Mary. Because you know that you're not giving up that one prize, which means that he like benching it this turn didn't make any sense. Benching it the following turn makes a lot more sense because Pram then attacks into you with, let's say, a Cram, a Sableye, whatever, and he puts the damage counters on your active Pokemon. And at that point, if the active Pokemon takes the damage counters that it takes, then the game ends up at the place that it did. I think Pram, based on his list, also only plays one Sableye, which I think is ridiculous. Because I don't think I saw a second Sableye the entire game. And if Pram just has 2 Sableye, I don't think he loses at that end game position also. Because he has exactly 24 damage counters on the bench with the Charmander coming back down. So Pram can go into 12-12 and win the game that way. So I think Pram's list choice is a little bit greedy. I don't know what's in it, but I think this is kind of how he ended up in this situation. I guess I can go back to like live stream. But I'm pretty sure it's just cooked. It's over. But yeah, I'm gonna cap out this one. Sorry guys, it's just a quick stream for me, just a last round. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it a ton. I will be back tomorrow actually, with all of day 2. I'm gonna stream all of day 2 tomorrow morning. When I'm back up. So rounds, they'll probably kick us off 12. So 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus top 8, top 4 finals. I'm gonna be staying home. I'm leaving for my holiday trip tomorrow. I'm going to the airport at like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. So unless the stream itself lasts until 8 p.m., which I don't think it normally does, I should be here for all of it. So come back tomorrow, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this little bit of a test stream. I need to turn on alerts. I have a lot of stuff I need to fix with the stream. I feel like I don't really know how to stream. But if I'm never at regionals or something, or maybe there's more like weekends off where there's like a Japanese tournament or a Hong Kong tournament or something like that, I would like to stream it more often because I watch it anyway in my own free time. So I think it would be a lot of fun to do that with you guys. I used to do it back in the day. I definitely think that I have not made time for it recently. So I will do my best to bring it back, and we will talk tomorrow if you guys are coming back. So come back, and if you don't want to watch the casters actually cast, come back, watch me cast. I think mine's a little bit more animated, and then we can have fun here, and then I can try to get my casting career blossomed across the board. So thank you guys a lot for a long-winded apology, or not apology, a long-winded send-off, but have a great night, everybody. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for